So everybody knows I kind of love taking diamonds in the rough and refurbishing them, whether it's a great find from the flea market or a family heirloom. And the current issue of Women's Day magazine played right into my passion. They asked me to be part of a feature on hand-me-down makeovers. Take a look. It's like a treasure hunt. Nothing I love more than upcycling and updating out-of-fashion furniture. She's a hood ornament from a Cadillac, but to me, she's a towel holder. So when the staff of Women's Day asked me to reinvent some of their own pieces for a spread in the magazine, I jumped at the chance. We took these end tables, a sentimental yet outdated hand-me-down from a great-grandmother, and gave them new life by adding cool, clean marble tops, a coat of sleek gray paint, and replaced the humdrum handles with modern poles. So now the end tables are turned. Women's Day's Taryn Mohrman is going to help me work some magic for a GMA staffer and an audience member.
My great-grandmother's antique tea cart is in pretty rough shape.
We want to give these chairs a more sophisticated look. Do you think you can help us?
We're gonna just do a really clean wood finish and then find some new fabric. You and the GMA gang are gonna sand this down, prime, and paint it. Meanwhile, I took the glass to the flea market flip workshop to paint on a mirrored effect. It's literally turning glass into a mirror. Simple, easy, and quick. And now for the big reveal. Dun, dun, dun! So it's time now to flip your furniture. Taryn Mohrman, Lifestyle Director of Women's Day magazine. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, and thank you for your work on our project.
It was really fun. Check out the magazine, by the way, because they're pretty big transformations. And so now I turn the tables, asked you to help with not only a GMA staff member, but also some of our viewer stuff. We have the viewers right here. Come on up, guys. Everybody, I want you to meet Greg, Paula, Zoe, and Ezra. And you guys had these chairs for a while. We've got a picture of them up in the monitor. Tell us about the chairs and what you were hoping to do with them. Where did you find them, and what was the plan?
We actually found these on the curb, and we thought they had a lot of potential.
Give me a high five on that one.
Thank you.
They're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Do you know they're actually very nice mid-century, really solid, beautiful wood chairs. What did you want when you handed them over and said, okay, I'm trusting you? What was your hope?
Well, we had them in the kids' room because they were so funky and colorful, but we would love for them to look a little more Danish design so we could bring them into the dining room.
You knew that they were diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, she was right. Come on out, let's see them. Billy, oh, Billy. Chairs that somebody left out for the trash because of the old paint and the old fabric. So Taryn, what did you and the gang do?
Sure, so I mean, we're talking about makeovers, but clearly these chairs, they needed to make under.
Exactly.
So to do that, first we had to cut through all of the thick layers of paint. We did that with a stripping solution, then we sanded them down, and we created this custom color by mixing together a walnut stain with a black gloss, and that really gives it this chic look, like something you could buy in the store today. And then the upholstery, we used a faux leather. That's going to give family durability, and it's going to be really easy to wipe clean after family meals.
Yeah, you mentioned you might use them in the dining room as auxiliary seating, and so we thought, well, we know you two. and honestly, guys, these were so, we've screwed them in, but we popped these out, and you put the fabric on almost like a wrapping paper. It's so simple. It's a two-person job to get it just right, but you need a staple gun and basically a little patience.
DIY
and
this.
It's very, very simple. All right, so we're gonna get to our next piece. Allie Ehrlich from Good Morning America. So Allie, you guys sit down. We're going to talk to Allie for a second. So Allie is one of our great producers, and Allie, you had this bar cart. Tell us the history of this cart and where it was in your house and why you loved it.
Yeah, so I've been asking around in my family, and we think that my great-grandmother purchased it in an antique store in the 1940s, early 1940s, somewhere in coastal Connecticut around Madison, we think.
We think it is 1940s as well. You can see that before. It's just one of those outdoor garden pieces. They're really useful, but you wanted to bring it indoors. You wanted to update it, make it a little bit more modern. What was the goal?
So I've been keeping it in my apartment for years. It's falling apart, and my goal was to turn it into a really cool, chic, simple, elegant bar cart.
Let's see if we did it. Let's go. Bring it on out, Gary. We only have 30 seconds. It's
It's really pretty, isn't it?
I love it.
Brass is really in, so this is so simple. We used a simple brass spray paint, and we did one that had a primer already in it. And then this, you guys, is called Mirror Effect. It had that
so
sort of
cool.
dated glass.
Yeah.
Now look at this. It actually looks like it's mirrored. And they took 2 coats of this spray paint, mirror top, spray paint, very simple DIY.
Yeah.
You guys, these are simple tricks. Got to thank the Flea Market Flip Gang for teaching me how to use it.
I love it.
And check
So
out
awesome.
Magazine to see all of these wonderful before and afters. We thank you, Taryn.
Thank you.
Current
Thank you.
issues on newsstands now. You happy?
I'm so happy. I'm going to throw a party.
Yeah, and you have to invite us.
Mission accomplished.